What's up, everybody? We have an urgent message. We are dealing with the banning of the iguanas, the tegus, and in total there's going to be 16 different species that are conditional species, but they're moving to be completely banned, so nobody's going to be able to own them or anything. And it's very important that we take action. So basically there will be a meeting tomorrow on Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 12 noon. This Eastern time, obviously, because we are in Florida, and they're going to be discussing the new regulations and the new laws that are going to be taking place. Now, it's very important that we show up in numbers. Our community, we need to show up in numbers. Even if you don't deal with iguanas or tegus or Burmese pythons or Nile monitors or whatever, you should still pay very close attention to what's going on, because they have talked about bearded dragons. They want to come after a lot of our reptiles that could potentially live and be invasive species here in the state of Florida and in other states. So we need to take action right away. If you want to know what you could do, basically, please join the meeting tomorrow. It's going to be a link that you click on, and it's going to show you on video everything that's going on, so it's not very hard to do. And at the end of the meeting, they're going to give out a number where people could call and let their opinions be heard. And it's basically important that we make our voices heard. We talk about what's going on, and we say we don't like this, we oppose this legislation, and we don't want it to come into effect. So I will put the links below of everything that's gonna, that you need to check out. The USARK Florida page is gonna be the ones that are kind of like guiding us through this thing. So if we might not give you all the information you need, but please check out their Facebook page or their website, and they're gonna have more detailed information there. And of course, FWC, they're going to be talking about it as well. But it's very, very important that we show up tomorrow in numbers.
Yeah, please be aware, this is a virtual meeting. Everything is going to be virtual due to COVID, but we got to show up in numbers. We got to call the number as soon as they provide it for us on the USARK link. Call them, tell them where we're from and why we oppose this bill.
And so if you're not aware, these are some of the species that are going to be banned, including all the morphs. So it doesn't matter if it's an albino iguana that would never survive in the wild, they're still going to ban it. It's going to be green iguanas, all tegus, the reticulated python, Indian and Burmese pythons, South African pythons, North African pythons, the amethystine pythons, not familiar with those, scrub pythons, green anacondas, Nile monitors, and so on. So they're basically going to be prohibited, and these are their rules. This is what they're saying. They're going to be no future pets, so nobody is going to be allowed to own them. No breeding, no Florida sales. Must allow FWC to inspect animals and enclosures. And the current conditional species program will be gone for all current conditional species listed, except red ear sliders, for which breeders have agriculture permits from the Department of Agriculture and not regulated by FWC. Anyways, basically, they're gonna ban them. Now they have been talking about a sunset clause, which basically means that after 4 years, regardless of if you're a breeder and you've had these animals all your life, you're gonna have to get rid of them. So obviously we don't want that to happen. One thing is not allowing any Florida sales. Another thing is completely banning us breeders, our responsible breeders, from breeding them and selling them out of state. That's how we make our living, and also from keeping our pets that we've had and loved for years. So this is a very serious situation. They are not playing around, so we gotta step up and we gotta do something about it.
Yeah, and this can get very scary, because this is not just these animals that are listed. It's also could ban any potential animals that have the potential of being an invasive species in Florida, which honestly includes almost every reptile.
Exactly.
So this is what's on the line right now, but if this passes, there's going to be a lot more bans in Florida that are going to come from this.
So again, I urge you guys just to kind of like round this thing up, this video up. It's going to be a quick video because we need to get this out right now. Make sure you make it towards a meeting, especially if you're not working or something. Please check out the meeting, be there, pay attention to what's going on. And remember, towards the end of the meeting, they're going to give a phone number that we could call and oppose this thing. So we need to show up in numbers, as many of us as we can. Spread the word. this is not a game anymore. They are not playing around. They're going to take away our animals. Obviously, we don't want that to happen. It's not fair. But I'll leave the links below in the description, so you know you could check it out on there. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get to them before the meeting actually takes place. But obviously, we're still very busy. We still got a business to run, and we got animals to ship and all that, and animals to feed. So please do a little bit of research on your end as well by going to FWC's page or USARK Florida page or USARK page. And yeah, we need all the help we could get, guys. Please, please, please don't think this is not a big deal. This is a very big deal, and other states have already started to follow suit in what Florida's doing. So, you know, we got to do what we got to do. We got to fight this thing.